Hello, everyone. Dr. Hartwig here, Doctor of Physical Therapy, owner of Atlas Health and Wellness. Welcome, greetings. Today, we're going to be talking about posture, specifically forward head posture, and how forward head posture develops and the problems with a forward head posture. So this is something that develops over time, and as we age, it becomes more and more prominent in people that have weakness in their scapulothoracic joints, specifically serratus anterior, middle trapezius, and lower trapezius, as well as restrictions in mobility to the glenohumeral joint. They usually happen together. I am of the strong belief that scapular instability leads to inflammation of the glenohumeral joint, which then limits the glenohumeral joint's motion, which then makes the cervical spine stabilizers, levator scapulae, the longissimus coli, etc. It causes them to get it tight due to restrictions in the glenohumeral joint. The glenohumeral joint is one of the joints of the shoulder complex, and it is responsible for 155 degrees of the 180 degrees of the shoulder complex. And when there's restrictions in said glenohumeral joint, well, the scapulothoracic joint, which is your shoulder blade, the acromioclavicular joint, and the sternoclavicular joint will make up for restrictions in said motion. And as I mentioned previously, it will result in tightness of the cervical spinal musculature. And in this picture here, let's see if it'll, this is just a kind of an example of the cervical flexors and extensors, and the result of forward head posture in that it will cause tightness in the back of the neck, the extensors. And usually you see also a stretching out of the cervical flexors as time progresses. The problem being is that the facet joints of the cervical spine get compressed with this forward head posture, and that can result in arthritic changes to the cervical spine and lead to potential radiculopathy, myelopathy, other things that we don't want happening because it is debilitating. If you were to ask me, would I rather have a neck problem or a back problem? I think I'm going to go with the back problem. And that's because people don't realize how much turning their head they do on a daily basis until they have a problem. At Atlas Health and Wellness, we focus on preventative care. And instead of waiting until the terminal aspect of a disease process, which is arthritis, and pain is the terminal problem, and letting your mind know that there is damage occurring to the joints of the spine. And very preventable. There's very specific exercises that you can do to strengthen your middle trapezius, lower trapezius, and serratus anterior. We want to take a look at how the glenohumeral joint is moving. Most people have restrictions in their glenohumeral joint and they don't even know it. And so I do evaluations of people that have absolutely no pain, and you would be amazed about the things that I find and the precursors to what arthritic processes will happen if they go unaddressed. So I'm really loving what I'm doing here at Atlas Health and Wellness. I mean, this company is going to change the way that we look at personal health and wellness. So again, just see if there's any more interesting pictures here. So there's no real quick fix for forward head posture. The individuals that I'm seeing, whether they have arthritic changes in their cervical spine or they just have poor posture, that's something that's going to take a significant time to change. And I usually tell patients, you'll probably see a difference in how you're holding yourself in terms of your shoulders and how they're oriented. Are they back? Or are you forward, etc.? That usually takes about 6 months to make a major change in how your shoulder blades are holding your head on your shoulders. Because again, the shoulder blades are attached into the thoracic spine, but they also are attached into the cervical spine. So in order for us to change where the shoulder or how the head is held, the forward head posture, and I'm going to kind of get a side profile here. Hopefully you can see this. If I let my shoulders round out, you can see my head just goes right forward immediately. And so to correct this, we do the scapular stabilization exercises, address the glenohumeral joint deficits, And we wanted to see this turn into this. And, unfortunately, you can't just hold your shoulders back and make it better. It's got to be something, in terms of ratcheting down the lower portions of the scapular stabilizers. They get weak and stretched out over time. And again, this is a very preventable thing. Even if you have arthritic processes going in and bothering your neck, the problem with traditional PT is it only deals with the terminal aspect of the diagnosis. And instead of empowering people to help prevent these problems from happening, we're waiting for a fire to start before we, put it out. And I got so sick and tired of dealing with that because, that's why I work out of a gym, because if you're willing to go exercise at the gym, you might as well be exercising in a way that's going to help you look better, feel better, and function better. So I got tired of most of my patients were created exercising. And it's crazy to think that, exercise is good for you, but if it's misused, it can really, be a pain in the neck. But anyway, my name is Dr. David Hartwig. I'm a doctor of physical therapy. I run my practice out of Powerhouse Gyms here in Stuart, Florida. I'm very blessed to be here with my wife. We got a kid on the way, and we'd love to have your business. We'd love to earn your trust. And we'd love to turn Stuart, Florida, and Martin County into the epicenter of health and wellness. If you have questions, you can reach out to us at info@atlashealthandwellness.com, or you can give us a call to schedule your free, full head-to-toe evaluation at 954-932-8527. I'm getting really good at remembering those numbers, even though I'm pretty dyslexic. Look forward to meeting you all soon.